Hey everyone, I'm Jared Falk from Drumeo, and today I want to talk to you about how to get motivated to learn new things, and more specifically, how I get motivated to learn new things. Now, this lesson was a big-time request from all of you on my Facebook page. Now, if you don't follow me on Facebook, you definitely should. There's around 108,000 of us now on there, and I asked a question recently, was what has been your biggest drumming struggle lately? Please tell me, I want to try and help. Because I do. I actually legitimately want to try and help with different lessons and stuff like that. Now, Brett Williams shared, I have no motivation to learn new things. Whenever I sit down at my kit, I just keep playing the same old beats and songs that I already know. And 144 people have liked that comment and has 23 replies. Now, this is of 600 comments. And so there's many other good requests, but I simply just took the top one in this case, and I want to address it in this lesson. I think it's a really important topic that we need to discuss. And so there's many different things that I do to try and get myself motivated, but it really kind of all boils down to mindset and you trying to get into the right mindset. Now for me, what motivates me to learn new things is, the first thing is, when I learn something new, I get to share that with other people. So because I'm a teacher, and that's like what I just absolutely love doing, when I learn something new, I cannot wait to share it with everyone and see what everyone else does with it. So for me, that's a huge motivation for me actually sitting down and practicing something new other than the same old beats and fills that I've always been practicing. And so I always get to do new lessons on new beats, and it's most of the time that I just learnt those new beats or new fills. It's not like I've known these for 10 or 20 years. You know, I really just have started practicing them in the last couple weeks, and I get so excited to share them, and then I film a lesson on them, and you guys give me such positive feedback that I'm so grateful for. And I think that's what really keeps me motivated to continue moving on and on. Now, another thing that gets me motivated is when I practice, I try and be as efficient as possible. Okay, so most students will go into a practice session and they don't even know what they're going to practice. They just sit down and they kind of like, I guess I'll try this for a while, I'll try this for a while, and I know this. And generally they sit there and play the things that they know the best. And I really think it's important that when you go into a practice session, you schedule what you're going to do prior to you getting there. And like Benny Greb recently said in his clinics, is he really thinks that you should actually record your practice sessions and then listen back and try and figure out how much actual practice you're getting in. And it really can make you more efficient and can keep you more aware of what you're doing and how you can improve not only what you're practicing, but how you're practicing. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about is schedule an upcoming jam session or a gig that requires you learn new music. So not a lot of drummers do this. They think, I need to get to a certain point before I get a gig or before I book a jam session. And then once I'm at this level, now I can book that gig in the jam session. But that's not the way I think it should go, and that's not the way that you're going to be motivated to learn new things. To get motivated to learn new things, I would book a gig or jam session around 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, and make sure that that gig or jam session requires that you need to know new things. That's going to give you a kick in the butt, and that's going to get you motivated because no one wants to be made a fool of in a practice session. I know when I go to practice sessions, I like to be the one that knows the songs better than everyone else in the band. At least that's my goal, because I don't want to be the one kind of dragging the whole band down. So that really motivates me to practice and learn new material. Another thing is the euphoric feeling of finally achieving something new on the drum set. Now, when I am practicing something really hard, like I practiced that, I always talk about the Virgil Donati paradiddle lick. When I finally got that, and I was able to play it without burying my head in sheet music or without going at 30 beats per minute, and I could just play it, it was this crazy euphoric feeling, and almost like it sounds a little bit hippie, but a little bit out-of-body experience. Like playing the drums is very spiritual experience, very emotional. So when you learn something new and you really feel like you've taken your drumming to the next level, you get this great feeling and it motivates you to want to do that more and more. The next thing I want to talk about is more of a lifestyle change. Good diet, good exercise, and making sure that you are putting the correct things in your body. So I'm not the best at this. I'm not going to preach to you like, oh, you need to be a health nut or anything, but I really think that you need to be considering this when it comes to your practice sessions. Because when you're practicing, it requires a high level of focus, right? And if you don't have good fuel, if you don't have good diet, good exercise, you're going to have trouble focusing. You're going to be hungry or you're going to be thirsty. So make sure before you go into a practice session, you drink lots of water and you've eaten some food so you're not sitting there and getting really, really hungry. So put some good fuel in your body. And finally, take time to look back at the things that you've done. You've accomplished a lot, and sometimes we really focus on what's ahead of us and, oh, you see this huge mountain and it's like, I'm never going to get to the top of this mountain. I'm never going to be able to achieve everything I want to achieve on the drums, but you really don't even look back to see how far you've actually come. So many of you are doing such incredible jobs playing the drums, and so many of you are starting a little bit later in life, or you're coming back to the drum set after playing in your teenage years or in your 20s. Now maybe you're 40 or 50 and you're coming back to playing drums and you're doing an awesome job. So just don't beat yourself up. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. So really just enjoy the journey, and when you get there, you get there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. So these are the types of things that motivate me. Now, I'm not trying to be some sort of self-help guru or anything like that. I'm simply telling you what helps me stay motivated, what helps me learn new things and become a better drummer. Because I really, really want to become a better drummer. It's something that I'm never going to stop. I'm never, ever going to stop practicing, no matter how good you think I am. And talking to other drummers, like no matter how good Benny Greb thinks he is or Thomas Lang, they're all still practicing. They're all still working hard and trying to become a better player. So I hope this helps you. Try and put some of these things into practice and really try and stay motivated to learn new things, because I think it's only going to give you fuel to continue wanting to learn more and more. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like more help, we have lots of cool things at Drumeo to help keep you motivated with our student focus section, our play-alongs, and our daily live lessons. So I'd love for you to just check out the link right below this video. We'd love to help you. We have like 4 support staff on here to help you utilizing the website, getting the exact lessons you need, and we have community managers that you can email at any time to get help selecting the right lessons or the right practice routine, and so we'd love to help you. So just go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you online very soon.